Hello my beautiful people, you are welcome back to today's tutorial. How are you all doing? So now today's class learn how to make this beautiful overlap dress with bishop collar and latem sleeve. Okay, it's very simple guys. So what we have on our table is we have plain crepe that we'll be using as our bishop collar and our band for the wrist, and satin will serve as our main dress. Okay, so let's quickly get started. So in our today's class, we're working direct to the fabric. I will be cutting both the front and back panel together. So this part will serve as a zipper allowance. Is actually a small size I'm working for. Yes, it's not for an adult. So the shoulder that I'm working with is 14 into fold is 7 inches. So whatever I'm working with here, we'll be adding seam allowance, okay, because it's direct to the fabric. So trim it out this way to have a straight shoulder line. So place a shoulder slope, okay. So mark it this way. So to find our armhole depth is shoulder divided by 2, though it's actually 6.5 by same allowance, making it 7 inches. So this is our chest line. So the neck width, I will place 2 inches. After sewing, I'll be having 2.5 inches. The neck depth 2 inches. After sewing, we'll be having 2.5 inches. Note, we are cutting direct to our fabric here. So whatever I'm working with here, remember to add seam allowance. So find the center of the armhole depth. So go in by an half inch for the front panel, but the back panel will be straight to the armhole curve. So the second one is the back panel, because it's being folded into 2 here. So the next thing to do is to find the bust point. For those that are making use of that, I will draft both, but I'm not making use of that, sorry child. So this is a bust point, is 8 inches with same allowance. Remember, we need an half inch to join the shoulder. Okay, the waist is 14 inches. The waist to the hip is 21 inches, and the full length is 30 inches with hemming allowance. So this is it. For those that will be placing that, you find the nipple to nipple that your bust span. You place it this way. Okay, 0 inches. Step down from the bust point and half inch. Connect to the waistline this way. Okay, this is the waist, this is the bust point, this is the hip. From the hip, step up 3 inches, or you place 3 inches from the waist. Okay, and half inch here and half inch here. Connect straight to that and half inch that is stepped down with from the bust point. So connect it this way to your hip line. So this for those that were making use of that, and remember you add the replacement when placing your measurement. So this now is the waistline. I will go in by an half inch, so by the time I fix my zipper it will sit properly. So connect it straight this way. Okay, from the waistline, slant it this way to the hem line. So the hem I didn't go in because I'll be creating back slits. So the measurement we'll be working with, the bust measurement to 4 part is 7. Okay, that is 28. So I'll be adding 1.5 inches or 1 inch seam allowance. So the waist is 6. Okay, but if you're working with that, place the 1 inch that replacement and 1 inch seam allowance. Okay, because we are working direct fabric. So the hip into 4 is 7.5. Okay, let me cross check. Is 7.5 with 1 inch seam allowance. So this is how the waistline should look like, and your armhole this way. So for the hem, we have total of 9, so we'll be subtracting 1 inch. For the hem line, we'll place 8 inches. Okay, so place 8 inches this way. So we'll connect to the from hem to the hip line this way. So for the hem allowance, so straight, but you step out by an half inch to avoid shortage after hemming. So this is all for the hem line. So waist, hip, and chest line. So cut it out this way. First, we'll be cutting with the back panel. Remember, is together here. So this part is our zipper allowance. Excuse me. So you cut it this way. Step out from your waistline. So for the side seam, that armhole, sorry, first cut out the back armhole. Okay, because this is our main fabric, not on a pattern paper. So you cut it this way. This is for those that are making use of that. Okay, you cut it out this way to the hem line. So we had to quickly notch it. Okay, here is a waist line. Here is a bust point. That is the bust line. So this is it. For the shoulder, first we cut the front neck. You raise your scissors this way. So I decided to deepen it a bit. Okay, the back is this way. So the shoulder slope, make sure the shoulder line meet with each other, and also notch to know your zipper allowance. I won't be making use of lining. Okay, so cut it out this way. The front armhole curve, raise it this way to cut just the front part. So this is the back armhole curve. Okay, so this is all for the main bodies. So this is this plain crepe is what we use as our wrist band and our bishop collar. So I've said that earlier. So whatever we place here, we'll be cutting it into fold. Okay, both the bishop collar and our band. So let's quickly pull this outside. So guys, it's time to cut our sleeves. Yes, we have to quickly cut our sleeve out first. Okay, before cutting out our overlapping. I'm trying to manage the fabric. So you say you place it this way, and whatever you're placing has to be into two, because we are cutting both two sleeves at once. So place it this way. Though I don't have much fabric and it's for a little girl, so if an adult could try to do more than this. Okay, so this is it. We place it this way. So the armhole depth is 7 inches. Okay, place it this way. So I'll placing same allowance as well. So find the midpoint, go in by 2 inches, okay? So you connect to meet your center slave this way. So just blend it. You go in by an half inch for the front panel. The back you connect it straight this way. Okay. So let me quickly find the length of the slave. So I will place 17 inches, not 2 inches band. Sorry, I gone a bit fast here. So you just connect it straight. Okay. Mine is a bit smaller because for a smaller size, I just step out for the hem line that is the wrist, just 2 inches. Okay, this way, as you can see. So the front panel, cut it out this way, notch. Don't forget that. So you can see how beautiful it looks. So I will step up here by an half inch to give it that curve. So this is how it should look like when you are through. So let me put the other part aside so that I can easily dip in the other piece, other part of the sleeve, the front panel. Just go in like this way by just an half inch, okay? So this is it, notch it as well. So for the wrist, you can see, so whatever I cut, you will placing it into two, okay? I've said that earlier. So place it. Before then, let's quickly find the measurement. So it's 8 inches. That is into fold is 4 inches. So I'll be cutting both as well. So for the weight is 4.5. Okay. So I have to quickly extend it to cut the both band together. So the weight, I have the weight already. So I'll cut out this part this way. So I have 5.5 inches, though my wrist round measurement is 8 inches. As you can see, so I'm going to trim it off a bit. So this is what I should be working with, total of 9 inches. So I'll trim out this part. So let's quickly introduce our slaves. So create a gather or plates. I'm working with plates. Okay, to our band this way. So guys, it's time to place our overlapping. So we'll be working direct to the fabric, so you have to quickly watch closely. So you can see what we have here. The eye is being placed. This is the front panel. So I've used chalk to indicate the center part. So that is center of my front piece. So this is all, but we're working with 2 inches this way. First, we indicate it this way, both the neck, the side seam to the hem. So for the hem part, you could decide to extend it with 2 inches, okay, away from your a gown length, as your dress the length. So I step out of just 2 inches. Note same allowance included here. So by the time I finish stitching, because the overlapping we having lining, so I'll be having at least 1.5 inches extension. Okay, so this is how it should look like. So I step out by 2 inches as well for the hem. But before then, we connect from the shoulder this way. So I'm sorry about the dog. Anytime I'm filming this dog, I'll always edit and edit. So just connect from the shoulder line to the hem line. I do that 2 inches we step out from. Okay, so you cut it out this way all round. And note this our overlapping, you'll be cutting it into two. So if this part you fold it this way. Remember your front piece is here. So place it this way and cut. As I said, to reduce the extension, I just use 1 inch now. By the time I finish, it to be ½ inch away from our center piece of our front panel. So this is it. See, this eye should look like, okay. Place it properly. So I'll be cutting the overlapping into two pieces. So I will cut it into two pieces, which we're going to be serving as our lining as well. So you can see the extension. Note ½ inch seam allowance for the hemming. So I'll add it as well. Okay. So let me quickly cut it out. Before then, let's quickly trim out this part. Cut it straight. So it has to meet with the side seam, okay, or the main bodies. So this is how it should look like. So I done cutting it out. So how to join it? This is the lining that is overlapping part. Join the shoulder and show you guys. So guys, can see we are through joining, lining our overlapping body hemming. So you can see how neat it is. So you place it this way to the front panel to secure the shoulder. Stitch, stitch, okay. So we are free. You can see how beautiful it looks. So now we have to now place our back panel this way. The zipper part, I close it up at the moment. I don't have the color of the zipper. Excuse me. So I'll take it to my sewing machine, join the shoulder, and quickly show you guys. Okay. So we're done with the shoulder. You can see how beautiful it looks. For the side seam is this way, placing wrong back panel facing the back panel, stitch to the hemline, and show you guys as well. So you guys can see we are free. You can see how beautiful it looks. So I've done stitching on the other parts. So now is the hemming, because we need to hem it before we fix the overlapping parts. No, we're attaching it direct to the side seam. So you can see I'm done hemming it. See how beautiful it looks. It's time now to stitch this way, but we'll turn it to the wrong side, okay? This way. Flip it this way. Place overlapping at the center. Stitch to your armhole this way, with whatever you added as your same allowance. So let me do that and show you guys. So guys can see how beautiful it looks. We are through. So this is how it should look like. So we are over to our sleeve. So to our sleeve, we'll pleat all this or create a gather to the band, okay? So we have total of 9 inches. Note ½ inch is our same allowance. So we'll create all this to our band and show you guys. So guys, you can see we are through. So close it this way. Stitch with ½ inch to the armhole. You can see what we have. So our two sleeves ready. So this I should look like. So this is zipper allowance. So I'm trying to lose it a bit because it's time to fit our bishop collar, okay? So first we have to measure the round neck measurements, okay? Whatever we have all round, place it this way to determine the length of the shoulder, the collar. So we have 16 and a half inches. Note that includes zipper allowance. So the weight is optional. Mine, I'll be placing 2.5 inches. Cut it out this way. It's into fold. So I'll place 17 inches or 18. When you have row, you trim out the unwanted parts. So for the center, place your neck weight. Note we place 2.5 inches because it's 2 but have inseam allowance. So place it this way, together this way. Notch to know your center neck. So place the 2.5 inches this way. From this part, cut a big slant this way by an half inch. Okay, so give you that curve towards your shoulder, center shoulder. So this is how it should look like because the neck depth for the front panel is deeper. So this is it. So now we have to quickly now notch as well the center of our neckline. Okay, place it this way. I'll use my overlocking machine to hem it, sew it all around and show you guys. So guys, you can see our bishop collar is ready. So this is how it should look like. Note I haven't given it a nice press yet. So this is it. It's very simple guys, and I have not fixed my zipper as well, so I will do that much later. So this is how it should look like. Okay, give it a very nice press. Okay, fix your zipper. So guys, it's time to fix our sleeve. Center of our shoulder to sleeve, sew it all around and show you guys. Guys, our beautiful overlapping dress is ready. You can see the back slit. So I use my zipper allowance to create my back slit. See how beautiful it looks. So this is the button. If you decide to fix button, create a buttonhole or tack it directly to your main dress. So I don't have a complete button, but this I should look like. Okay. So guys, please, if you find this interesting, like, share. I love you all. God bless you all. Bye for now.